people, how is everyone doing today? Well, my name is Erica. This is my YouTube channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope everyone's having a great day. It's beautiful outside. The sun is shining. There's no rain, at least here in Virginia. So hopefully you guys are able to get out and enjoy this beautiful day. But to the video, today is another one of our concealer hunt series. As you guys can see, I have dark circles. They're hereditary. No matter what my mom says, she keeps claiming that that's not true. But no matter what I do, I've been to my dermatologist. I'm also used to be a former licensed esthetician. These dark circles do not go away with creams, with procedures, or any of that type of thing. They're just going to be there. It's part of who I am, part of my DNA. But I don't like it. So the thing that I always end up doing is having to conceal or actually use a color corrector before I conceal, because a lot of concealers who claim that they are quote unquote full coverage don't actually hide my dark circles. They'll do a good job of masking the discoloration and the hyperpigmentation, but you can still pretty much see the shadow that's there. So I know that a lot of people have a natural shadow from their eyes when they're deep set like mine are, but you should still be able to mask the discoloration if it's supposed to blank out your skin. That doesn't always seem to be the case. So today we're going to be reviewing the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage 24-Hour Under Eye Concealer. Now, I don't know who's wearing concealer for 24 hours. All of these products that are coming out now, it's like 16 hours, 18 hours, 24 hours, 30 hours, 36 hours. Who's wearing makeup this long? Even if you have 3 jobs, I don't understand. I don't know. Maybe there's someone who needs this. Are you guys one of those people who need your products to last all day long? If it's like 8 hours, that's usually like my end day. Like, I don't want to have makeup on my face past 8 hours. If I have makeup on my face, I'm ready to get it off. I'm tired. It's bothering me. I want to wipe my face. I want to itch my face. Whatever the case is, having makeup on for a long period of time is just not my forte. So again, I might not be their demographic of who they're trying to market to, but we're going to see, we're going to see if this lives up to the claims of what it says on their documentation. So I'm on the Maybelline website right now. Again, it's called the Superstay Full Coverage Long Lasting Under Eye Concealer. And the claims are it instantly wipes out dark circles. For full coverage, under eye concealer effortlessly glides onto the skin for a lasting transformation. Big claims. We have to see if this will actually work. So let's see, what are the benefits? It says, no matter what's on your agenda, look to Superstay Full Coverage Under Eye Concealer to transform the look of your tired eyes. Okay, I got that. This full coverage yet lightweight concealer features a precise paddle applicator that effortlessly glides the formula onto the skin for a smooth, seamless finish. Okay, smooth and seamless is another keyword that I'm always looking for. That sounds great too. Our under eye concealer is waterproof, transfer and smudge resistant, and lasts up to 24 hours. Okay, waterproof, transfer resistant, and smudge resistant is good. A lot of times I will have concealer, and if it's too creamy of a texture, I don't like to set, if you guys remember from my last video, I don't like to set anything with powder. It just makes me look cakey, and I don't particularly care for it, even if I do like a light setting. Sometimes if the concealer is too creamy, even if you try to sheer it out a little bit, if you put powder over top of it, it still kind of smudges and kind of moves a little bit, especially if you're in like a hot, humid weather like we live in here in Virginia. So that is just one of the things that I'm always conscious of. I try to always go for a more drier formula than a creamy formula, even though I know the creamy formula will be better for my under eyes. The drier formula I know will stay in place. For example, the e.l.f. Camo Concealer stays in place. Like once you put that, it self-sets, it's good to go. You don't have to do anything to it. But then one of my other concealers, which I really like to cancel out darkness, is the It Cosmetics Under Eye Bye Bye Under Eye. That cancels out completely, but it's so thick, super tacky. Like you have to set it. It will move on you. And even though I like that what it does, the formula kind of sucks a little bit. It's not my favorite. So today, as per usual, what we're going to do is one eye is going to be without a color corrector. We're just going to use the concealer on its own to see what happens. Then we're going to look at both eyes to kind of see if you can see if it's masked the hyperpigmentation and the discoloration. Then we're going to use the other eye and color correct with my Sephora Collection Orange color corrector, and then put this over top and see if we can see a difference. Is it truly full coverage, or does it need help from a corrector? So I guess we'll go ahead and see and go to the next part of the video. All right, now we are all zoomed in. I know you can see a lot. It's a lot going on here on my skin, but skin is clean, I've toned, I've moisturized, used the Tatcha water cream like I always do, and I wanted to just give you a close-up of what the packaging looks like here. So it comes in a box here with the information. I did get the color Tan 45. Now, I got this from Ulta, and Ulta you can't like open the packaging to see it, and they didn't have a tester of what this color actually looked like. So I am hoping that this matches my skin, because I like to match to my skin rather than have like a highlight color. I don't really highlight underneath my eyes at all. It's mostly just to conceal my under eye and if I have any blemishes. So again, here is the packaging now that we've taken it out. So it's pretty cool. I think it has a doe foot. Let's open it up and see. Yeah, so it has a, oh, it's not a doe foot. It's like, can you guys see that? I don't know what that is. Kind of like a cone-ish shape, but flat as well. Not quite a paddle. It's more tapered at the end there. So that's pretty interesting. I don't think I've seen a concealer with this type of shape before. And okay, so let's go give it a little swatch and see if that's gonna be too dark. Ooh, this might be too dark. Usually I get tan, because tan is, you know, caramel, tan, all those type of things are usually the ones that they go for. Do they have a lighter color than this? Let's see. So they only have 12 colors. It goes from ivory all the way down to deep cocoa. So it looks like there's 4 in each, like a 4 in the light category, 4 in the middle, and then 4 in the deep category, even though the deep only really has like maybe 1 or 2 deep. And then I have the first one in the deep category, which is tan. There's one above it, which is caramel, but it looks darker than the tan, which is why I didn't get it. And honey looks super light. There's like big jumps in between all of them. If I can put a picture on the screen, I'll do that so you guys can see it. But it looks super red. So, okay, well, we're gonna see. But it does look pretty full coverage. Like, you can't see my vein underneath it, which is pretty cool. So I think we might be able to make this work. I think we'll be okay, because my face is definitely darker than my arm. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we can do. So I have my mirror here, and I think the best thing is to do, we'll do this side with no color corrector, and I have a dry sponge. I always use a dry sponge just to keep it at its full opacity and not like shear it out. So I always do 3 little dots. I don't do the triangles all over my face and circles and hieroglyphs and all that stuff. That's not me. I just need some coverage. So do 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. And you know what? That color doesn't look too off. It's a little bit red, but it's not too bad. So let's see. Blend this into my skin. It blends really well. As you can see, it's moving and blending up. Let's blend some up onto the on top of my lid as well. Ooh, I actually kind of like this. Look at this. This is not bad. This color matches pretty well. It definitely, like, the parts of my face are lighter than other parts of my face. Like the middle of my face always seems to get the most sun, and that is where it seems to be matching pretty well. But it doesn't look bad at all. I don't know if you guys can see, but it seems to be covering it. I can still see some darkness right here though. Definitely see some darkness right there. So I'm gonna put another layer and see if we can get rid of that darkness that I see right there. Hopefully it doesn't cake up in my fine lines. I do have fine lines. I do get creasing. I've not ever seen a concealer that I've used and I've not gotten creasing. It's just one of those things. I just live with it. It's, you know, you have fine lines, product is going to build up in there, but I just want the ones that are not going to constantly move and bunch up into that area all the time. Like once I've let it, you know, do its thing and set. I want it to stay where it is. I don't want it moving and bunching and then I have to do that tap out thing in the middle of the day. I don't have time for that. I don't have time to be looking in the mirror 3-4 times a day when I'm busy. But so far, I really like how this blends out. Let's see. You can definitely see a difference, but I definitely still see this shadow and darkness here. And yeah, I can definitely still see that. And I don't know if it's because of the color, but I feel like the color is a good match. Even on my eyelid, you can still see some of the discoloration. So I don't know. I wouldn't consider this full coverage. Like, I guess I'm comparing everything to the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, and to me that is full coverage. That one completely blanks out your skin. So even I've had like some full coverage foundations, when I put it underneath my eye, completely blink it out. So I know it's possible. I don't know. I guess we'll try it with the color corrector on this side and see if it makes a difference. Okay, so I'm using the Sephora collection, Bright Future, and Deep Orange Deep. This is the color. So I just get these. They're actually pretty cheap. I think it's like $6. I know I keep saying I'm gonna go get Deepica's Live Tinted color correctors. I'm definitely gonna order some of those. I keep forgetting about it. But I literally was on Trend Moves page and Jackie Aina dropped a freaking eyeshadow palette and it was for ABH Cosmetics. So of course the pre-release was on Monday. It sold out, but then it was available early access on ABH website. So I woke up, bought it right in the morning. I mean, that's where my money went to. So I'm like, I have to try Deep. So once I finish this one, I'm planning on getting Deepica's color correcting Live Tinted ones, because she has 3 different ones and different ones, and I've linked it in the other concealer one, and I'll add this one to the description as well so that you can see. But here's the orange. We're gonna go ahead and blend this out, try to cancel out this darkness. And I mean, even on camera you can see the difference of how the orangeness blanks out that discoloration. I'm gonna put a little bit more. I just wish this was a step that I didn't have to do. I mean, you don't have to do anything, but I really just wish this was one I was just like, could just skip it. And sometimes I do skip it and I don't care, but a lot of times I get that, oh, you look so tired. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not tired. I just look like this every day. And you have to explain like, oh, I just naturally have dark under eyes. I'm not tired. I got enough sleep, blah, 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 blah. There's nothing wrong with my life. It just brings up unnecessary questions that just, I don't know, I just could live without, basically. But so there's with the orange color corrector. Now we're going to go ahead and put the Superstay over top of it. And this color is not that different from my color corrector, surprisingly. I actually did put a lot more. So it looks good. You can definitely see the difference with the color corrector, which again sucks. Color corrector, you can see it's much brighter. It's definitely much brighter with the color corrector. You can see that there's still some darkness over here where, again, there's a little bit of darkness here, but it's much milder compared to here. It's definitely a lot darker in this area. So yeah, this might be good if you don't have such dark color discoloration underneath your eyes. But if you're like me, you have hereditary darkness, you suffer from, very dark pigmented under eye circles and the shadows, this is still, you're probably still gonna have to use a color corrector. But again, it depends on your level of what you care about or not. Like, do you care that you can, still see a little bit, does it not bother you? If you want to go around your day like that, that's totally your preference and what you want to do. Again, there are plenty of days where I don't wear concealer, or I wear concealer and I don't color correct because I just don't feel like doing the extra step. So totally just up to you guys and what your preference is. But let me know, have you guys already purchased this? Do you already have, your own, favorite way of doing it? Do you use color correctors? Do you not use color correctors? Just let me know. So again, I don't think that this is full coverage. I think that definitely it has a lot of coverage. It is easy to blend. But the claims that they are, you know, smooth and seamless, yes, I would say it was smooth and seamless. Transfer and smudge resistant, lasts up to 24 hours. I'm definitely not testing anything for 24 hours. I will be testing a foundation after this video where I'll be putting it together with this. It's going to be the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Foundation. So I guess we'll see how it blends together with that, and then I'll update you guys in that video. But yeah, it's good. I think I would recommend this. Again, it's on your preference level of how much coverage you need for your under eyes. Always just, make sure your under eyes are moisturized, but it doesn't feel drying. It definitely does feel creamy. It feels lightweight. It doesn't feel like I have anything on my under eyes, which is always a plus. But yeah, I'm not really sure if this is one that I would use every day. I do still really like the elf camo one, and of course when I really want some full coverage I use the Bye Bye Under Eyes by It Cosmetics. But do you guys have this concealer? Are you using it every day? Do you use a color corrector? Which color correctors are you guys using? Has anyone tried the Live Tinted that Deepica has? I'm really interested in trying to get it as soon as I run out of my own color corrector. Do you guys think color correcting is just a waste of time? I do. I wish we didn't have to do it. As people of color, women of color, brown women, black women, we always have, these hyperpigmentation issues because it has to deal with the color in our skin. And the pigment. So, this is just a way of life for us. And I know there are some fair skin ladies who have to use peach correctors and all those things. So I know you guys feel the pain as well. So hopefully this review helped you all out and you guys liked it. I would love if you all will stay and subscribe. Please use the bell for notifications. I don't have a set schedule as of right now. And, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Please like, share. All right, people. I will see you in the next video. Bye.